Try something for me. Get down onto the floor and get back up without using your hands. Not right now if you're driving, but the next chance you get, actually try it. Most people haven't tested this since they were kids, and most are quietly worse than they think. Research followed over 4,000 adults for more than a decade and scored exactly this: how much help people need getting up off the floor. The people who scored the worst were up to 4 times more likely to die of natural causes than the people who scored the best, and 6 times more likely to die of heart disease specifically, even after accounting for age and other health conditions. Not your weight, not your resting heart rate, how you get up and down off the floor. So that's what this video is. The last time I told you this series goes gauge by gauge, and this is the health gauge. It starts here, the functional fitness assessment. 3 checks, 5 minutes, no equipment beyond a bar and a wall. I'll show you what each one actually measures and why, how to score it yourself honestly, and what a low score versus a high score actually means for you. Then we tie it all straight back to the leak. First, why these 3 checks and not something else? This is key. The fitness industry sells you the mirror. How your arms look, how flat your stomach is. None of that is what actually predicts whether you can carry your own groceries at 70 or catch yourself when you trip. Grip strength alone is a stronger predictor of cardiovascular mortality than your blood pressure is. Not because your hands matter that much, because your grip is a proxy for your whole body strength reserve. Think about what's actually happening when you hang on. Your forearms and your shoulders and your core brace to keep you stable. Your nervous system firing all at once just to keep you attached to the bar. That's not an isolated muscle test. That's a whole body reading with your hands as gauges. So this assessment doesn't measure how you look. It measures what your body can actually do. That's the whole difference. So here's the first check. The dead hang. A pull-up bar works, monkey bars work, a playground bar works, anything that you can hang your full body weight from. Feet off the ground, arms straight, hang as long as you can hold it. Most adults haven't tried this since gym class, and most are surprised at how fast it gets hard. Grip goes before anything else does. Your forearms are small muscles doing a job of your entire body should be sharing. So they fatigue first, even when the rest of you could keep going. That's exactly what makes this useful early warning gauge instead of a strength contest. Score yourself 1 to 3. A 1 is you can barely get your feet off the ground. 2 is you hang, but it's a fight the whole time. 3 is you hang clean with real time still left in the tank when you let go. That's raw grip on its own. Check 2 moves from your hands to your feet. We're going to do a single leg balance test. Standing on one leg, arms wherever feels natural, eyes open. Time how long you can hold it before you touch down or wobble. This erodes quietly. Balance isn't one system. It's your eyes, your inner ear, the small stabilizer muscles in your ankles and hips. They're all connected constantly without you noticing. Nothing hurts when that starts going. Nobody feels weak. Nobody wakes up and notices that their balance is worse. They notice the day that they catch themselves on a curb or don't. A fall isn't a random accident at that point. It's the measured outcome of exactly this capacity gone untested for years. Same scoring. 1 is your foot touches the ground almost immediately. 2 is you hold it, but you're fighting for it. A 3 is you hold it steady, no wobble, well past the point where it stopped feeling easy. That's balance, also on its own. Check 3 puts both of those together, plus everything in between. The floor get up. The one from the very top of this video. Lie flat on your back, Then get back to standing using as little help from your hands and forearms as you can manage. Grip gets you started. Balance keeps you upright through transitions. Your hips and your core do the actual lifting. All three checks working in the exact same sequence that your body actually uses to get off the ground. This isn't testing a muscle. It's testing the whole system together. Quick honesty note. The study I just quoted actually used a seated version. Sit down cross-legged, then stand back up, and researchers scored how much help you needed. What we're doing is the harder version. Flat on your back, not seated. So if anything, this is a stricter bar, not a looser one. Beyond the research, here's the plain version. This is the one that actually predicts the outcome people fear the most, and it's not dying young. It's losing independence. Can you get off the bathroom floor by yourself? Can you get up after you trip in the yard? That's not a hypothetical for most people eventually. It's a specific testable capacity, and most people never test it before they need it. 1 to 3 again. 1 is you need your hands, your forearms, and maybe a piece of furniture. 2 is you get up, but it's a negotiation. 3 is you get up in one smooth sequence, no hands, no strain. Add up your 3 scores, 3 to 9 total. And here's what you get right before you do anything else. It doesn't rate you as a person. It locates you on a specific axis, and it's a starting line, not a verdict. 3 or 4 total is critical. Your independence, your fall risk, your resilience is currently unprotected. 5 to 7 is building, real function, room still to grow. 8 or 9 is compounding. This capacity is actively working for you instead of quietly draining out from under you. We assess where you are. We don't hand you a verdict on who you are as a person. That distinction matters more than it sounds like it should. Now, here's where this connects back to the last video. Your assessment score is one lane, the objective one. The other lane is how you'd rate your own physical energy and your confidence in your body, 0 to 10. No test, just how it feels. Same move as last time. Rate the feeling first, then check the actual number and see if they tell the same story. Put them side by side. Score yourself a 9 on confidence and a 4 in the actual assessment. That gap is telling you something specific. You're running on self-image the tests don't back up yet. Score it the other way, and you're stronger than you're actually giving yourself credit for, and that gap is worth naming too. Either way, if health turns out to be one of your biggest gaps once you've run every check in this series, the assessment is very often the marker doing the pointing. That's not a coincidence. That's a whole mechanism working exactly the way it's supposed to. So here's the whole video in a line. This is the mechanics inspection checklist for a 50-year-old body. 3 checks, 5 minutes, and you'll know more about how you're actually holding up than most lab work tells you. Not because it's fancier, because it measures what you can actually do. So run all 3, the dead hang, the single leg balance, and the floor get up. Score yourself 1 to 3 on each, add them up, and then put the number straight into the scorecard, right next to how you'd rate yourself feeling alone without the tests. The scorecard is linked in the description. And from here, the series keeps going, gauge by gauge. Next up, we're going to do sleep and why consistency beats duration every single time. I'll see you there.